What is up, FPG fam? Further here, and I could not be more pumped for today's video because we're going to be talking about Fu Xuan, who has officially been confirmed on the Hoyo Wiki for Honkai Star Rail and is most likely going to be the character featured in patch 1.3. Now, we're going to talk about why I'm so excited for it, but let me know if you are down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and drop a like, sub if you do. I would love to have you stick around, join the FPG fam. So the first reason is that her character design is off the chart, and from the cutscene, she just got me even more excited. If you've seen that cutscene, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She looks like a fantastic character and one that's probably going to be extremely strong. Now, the second reason is that she's quantum typing. The reason why this is so amazing and why Quantum is absolutely cooking right now, eating good, is because we have Silverwolf coming in patch 1.1. We have Seele already. If you don't have Seele, this is probably not as exciting for you, but we have Seele already. We have QQ. What does this mean? This means that with the introduction of Fu Xuan, we can have a mono quantum team. Why is this so important? Well, this kind of indirectly buffs Silverwolf and Seele, because for Silverwolf, if you don't know, one of her skills applies the weakness of an ally type on the enemy. Well, if you have a mono quantum team, it's always going to be quantum. What does this mean? This indirectly buffs Seele because now Seele always has the weakness on the enemy and is able to absolutely pop off. This is also exciting because Quantum is a strong element in of itself. So if you have a mono quantum team that's always going to be applying the debuffs and the weakness, you're always going to be able to get the breaks, always being able to do a lot of damage. This just is really, really good for Quantum, especially for characters or individuals, I should say, once again, that have Seele, that are going for Silverwolf. This, I think, raises Silverwolf stock exponentially because of this. And all in all, Quantum is cooking. Now, the other reason is because the team that you're going to be able to put together, if you are planning on doing like a mono quantum team, even if you're not planning on doing a mono quantum team, maybe a semi-mono quantum team with Silverwolf and Seele, including Fu Xuan, obviously, is because she's preservation. Now, this is incredible because with newer characters, usually they make them on par or even better than the originals. Now, with her being preservation, I have to imagine she's going to be at least on par, if not better. I'm leaning more towards being better than Japard. And we know with Japard, if you have him, you don't necessarily have to run a healer because his shield is so beefy. Now, we don't know exactly what Fu Xuan does because we don't have any information on her here, unfortunately. But we can imagine that she may be providing a shield, maybe some other type of preservation buff that we haven't seen or that might be introduced when she drops in the game as something new. But we would have to imagine that it's going to be incredibly strong, whatever it is, and you may not have to run a healer per se. So if you wanted to do a mono quantum team, you can have your Fu Xuan as your preservation, who's providing beefy, whatever it is, shields, or I'm not too sure exactly, and you don't necessarily have to run a healer. You have Silverwolf, who's going to be like your sub DPS and providing buffs and debuffs to the enemies. And then you have Seele, who's going to be your main DPS, absolutely popping off and cooking. And then you put QQ on there to be able to do some damage as well and possibly pop off in some different situations. So that could be the mono quantum team. You don't necessarily have to have a quantum healer. They may come out, I'm sure they will, down the road. And that'll be exciting, right? Because then you can pop that healer in there, maybe take QQ off, and then have, you know, the healer, and then Fu Xuan, Seele, and Silverwolf. That could be a really, really strong team. But I think Quantum as a whole is going to be a strong team. But once again, if you just want to do Fu Xuan, Silverwolf, Seele, and then maybe some other character like Ting to provide some more buffs, I mean, that could be crazy. Or Yukong for Imaginary and providing more buffs there. That could be pretty insane as well. Either way, the Quantum team is eating good. Now, obviously, once again, it would have to consider, you know, going for Silverwolf and getting her and then already having Seele. But if you have those components in place, the introduction of Fu Xuan in 1.3, so you may be skipping Kafka, Blade, Locha. This really depends if you're valuing that, which I certainly am. You know, now I'm looking at it as I'm going to go for Silverwolf, possibly Locha. I'm most likely going to skip Kafka, possibly get Blade, and then Fu Xuan at 1.3. That's kind of like how I'm looking as my timeline or game plan or future plans, whatever you want to call it. But nonetheless, man, this is, for me anyways, super exciting. And I love, once again, this character design is just incredible. Once I saw her in the cutscene and I saw the character herself, her design, I instantly knew that I was going to want to go for her. But now her being Quantum and preservation as confirmed, this is just over the top for me. And so I cannot wait for this character. Once again, hopefully 1.3, that's what it appears to be, because Kafka should be 1.2, Blade should be 1.2, and then Fu Xuan should be 1.3, and then we already know that Silver Wolf and Locha is 1.1, so we'll have to wait and see for that. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what type of team you're going to be building in terms of your plans and future plans. And let me know if you're excited about this. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me Further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.